Hi guys, Harry Yotis here, professional trader for 20 years. I started my career in 2005 and still alive and going strong in 2026. Wow, what a day to end January 2026. Here we are. This is the chart of the S&P 500. This wiki day on the SPY is January 30th, the last day of the month. Big news of the day, gold and silver get smashed. Hulk smash. Okay, we'll get to that shortly. But first, let's talk about the technical picture. We're still bullish. Okay, nothing has changed. We're bringing the moving averages. We're actually trading above all of the moving averages, including the 50. All upward sloping. Nothing to worry about. The market is looking strong. Everything is good, technically speaking. Okay, let's get rid of this for now. We always pair our technical analysis with the sentiment. Greed slightly was here, dropped a bit because the market's down. Okay, but we're already on fear on the momentum. Again, put call ratio, extreme fear. People are still buying puts. People are still worried about this market. Nothing has changed. Wall of worry. Okay, this is why we are still bullish. And I love these weeks. Okay, this week yesterday was perfect, and today's like indecision. But I love the fact that everybody doesn't care about this market like they should, in my opinion. Okay, so this is bullish for us. The technical picture is bullish, the sentiment is bullish, and the fundamentals are still bullish. Okay, so let's get to the big news of the day: gold and silver smash. Okay, let's go to silver or gold. Gold first. Okay, doesn't really matter, they're both the same. Okay, huge drop of 10%. Okay, and the reason for that, they're giving the reason. Okay, this is what they're saying is that Trump nominates inflation hawk Kevin Warsh to replace Jerome Powell as Fed chair. Okay, like that's gonna make a difference. Okay, no, he's gonna be exactly like Jerome Powell and like Janet Yellen and like every other Fed chair before him. There's gonna be no real damage, but I think this is just an excuse because for the past 2 days they're trying to smash gold down. Okay, it doesn't matter. We've been waiting for this. We've been talking about this for almost all our videos. Even the one, even up to yesterday, we are waiting for a smash. We actually hope, if you go back down to my previous video yesterday, I think at around the 4.5 minute mark, I started talking about how I was hoping for a smash down to 5,000 and maybe 4,900 undercut it. And we got it at 4,800 right now. So that's on gold. Okay, so this is very beautiful. We're waiting for a move like this, smash, consolidation, and we're gonna buy around here. Okay, so we're looking for a smash, things to calm down. And then we're going to enter long to buy more. Okay, this was a devastating day. Okay, because look, this is a minus 10% move in a day. Gold has never gone down 10% in a day. I think the last time was in 2015, March 2015, when it went down 9%. Okay, silver is the same thing. Silver today is down 20. What is it? 27%. 20. It was down 33%, like a third. Imagine taking a metal that is like a critical metal in short supply, still physical demand in Asia and in the West too, and dropping it by 1/3 of its value on the last day. Okay, if you look at the SLV ETF, okay, this huge drop today, this volume, okay, of like 502 million is the biggest volume in this contract, in the ETF, a daily volume in this ETF ever since inception. Okay, it's the same thing for GLD, which is the gold ETF. The gold ETF saw 85.83 million in volume according to TradingView. Visible volume, there's probably more. And this was never exact highest ever volume since inception. Okay, so, and it's sort of like it's a coincidence that it happened on the last day of the month. Okay, I think they're trying to do, the powers that be, are trying to get a monthly candle to be wiki. This is the monthly candle for gold. Okay, they're trying to get this to be wiki, like big move up, big move down, so that people can come in and start selling. There's nothing really that has changed with gold, and silver probably looks even worse because down 27%. Look, wiki candle for the month. Okay, they're trying to make it really, really obvious for people to start selling, and guess what? They were successful. There was a lot of capitulation selling. A lot of people in gold who bought this, like silver. Let's go to gold. Let's say I like to use gold as a reference, pretty much the same thing. A lot of people who are buying around these levels, let's say between the breakout of 47 and of course the 5,000 level when it just kept going, all of this hot money got destroyed here and they were selling, okay? Guaranteed. This hot money is out of it now. It took one day for this capitulation move to happen. I was hoping it would go to 4,800, 4,900 over the course of weeks. This could be just one day and then consolidation. We have to see what goes on. Very suspicious that it happened on the last day of the month. Okay, that's why, just to like print a bad monthly candle. This is my view. So you had record volumes, okay? People are really capitulating out of it in one day, okay? This is exactly what we wanted to see, maybe even more so. Okay, the capitulation is so strong that I want people to like hate this space now. Get out and say, forget it. Okay? And drift lower maybe for like a week, 2, 3, I don't know, whatever it takes. Okay, until we get this volatility that we have. This like volatility in gold is huge. Okay, like all of the options, if you wanted to buy options, they were very, very expensive. You don't want to buy options at this point. You want to sell. Okay, like on my X, I was trying to buy. I mentioned that I tried to short. I'm going into silver, okay? But I really was trying to short SLV, the $50, which is around here, the $50 puts. I wanted to go long at $50 for $1. I didn't get it. I think I came close. I think the contract went to 90 cents for February. Okay, I wanted to short the $50 puts. I might get the chance if it has one more down day, if we can have the capitulation continue. Okay, I'm trying to like sell options when the premium is that high, especially when I want to get long. And it would be a stupid price to get long, which is like this was the previous high right here, 49.80. This peak right here is around at $49.50. So I wanted to short the $50 put, didn't get it. Came close when it wicked all the way down to like 69.70 on the SLV. Okay, so I'm looking when you have this kind of up high volatility days in the metals, you don't want to be a buyer of premium unless, of course, like worst case scenario, you should buy spreads because the let's say if you want to buy a call, you want to go long, you do like a call spread. Okay, so at least the higher option is also expensive, so the spread is relatively, cheap for you. But I generally don't like to do that. I need for things to calm down before I would like do stuff like that. Okay, but now what I am willing to do is sell premium. Okay, I want to sell puts in this environment, especially at prices that I want to pick up because this move is not over. How do I know it's not over? Well, let's look at Shanghai prices. See, yes, they did go down last night. Maybe that helped. They went from like 134 on Thursday dollars per ounce for silver down to 123. But look at the gap between them. It's still very, very high. Okay, you can see the gap between the two prices. The blue is the Shanghai price, the east, and the gray is the western price. The gap is still high. That means there's a lot of demand still needed to be filled. Okay, so that's one clue. The other clue is this. Okay, I put this on my X. You guys follow me on X. You get daily updates between my videos. You should follow me on X. Okay, I'm telling you exactly what you should be doing, how people are feeling, and how people are so emotional that you should not be like they are. So here I put in a report here of the CME group. This is the silver contract, the Comex Silver Futures contract, and the top panel, it's for the delivery intentions for all of January. So all of January, there were 9,889 contracts of silver asked for delivery. This is an astronomical figure for January, a non-deliverable month. The deliverable months are like April, June. It goes after, starts in April, okay? Already in January, they wanted 9,889 contracts, which is a record, never seen before. Like, that's like, you have to do this, 9 times 5,000, because each contract is 5,000 ounces. Okay, it says it right here, 5,000. So that's like 45 million ounces of silver that was delivered in January. And look, this is the important part. For delivery date, for starting already in in February, the February futures contract already, the 2nd of February, they want 1,881. That's like 9.4 million ounces right off the bat. Okay, it's already like, what is it? Let's say 17% of the entire January total in the first day of February. So this is not abating. The delivery is not being abated. Okay, people are still asking for physical delivery, which goes to show that this is probably, there's a little bit of manipulation there. Like, I think they were holding, but it doesn't matter. We want manipulators to come in, especially when the fundamentals are on our side. It makes the up move that is going to come even more explosive. Okay, so who cares about manipulation? It's good for us going forward when the fundamentals are on our side. So I want to reiterate, I'm looking for gold and silver to make this kind of consolidation. I want to drop this high vol environment into a low type of environment. I don't know if we'll get it. Who knows? But that's what the ideal environment would be for me to enter the space again, especially when everybody is hating it after just one day. Same with gold. You see, gold is like a 4,875 as we speak. It's still being traded. It went as low as like almost 46.89. What was the low? Let's see here on the top. 4683. Wow. That's a huge drop. So like, keep in mind, we always had a plan. We were always waiting for a smash. Okay, it hurts when it happens, but you have to forget that. You have to know that this is what's going to happen. You never know when it was going to happen. It could have been here. It could have been any time during the past month. We were just waiting for it. The higher it goes, the better, actually, because now we have a higher base to go from. And we just completely went from massively overbought to basically fair in one day. Look at this is the RSI, by the way. Massively overbought to like way, like it's still like in the middle here. So basically in one day, it had like 2 weeks worth of selling exposed in one day. It's beautiful. Like, I've never seen this before. Records being broken left, right, and center for gold and silver in terms of down days, and record volume in terms of the silver and gold ETFs. Okay, so let's reiterate. SPY, bullish, nothing has changed. The fact that January finished, this is the end of last year. This is the first trading day of 2025. The fact that January finished positive means that if you look at like past years since 1950, as January finishes positive, so goes the rest of the year. There's an 83% chance that the rest of the year will finish positive. Okay, if January is positive. Okay, that's just analyzing the past. Doesn't mean the future will happen, but it is good odds. Okay, so January looking good. Everything is bullish. Sentiment is still not even close to being overbought, or not overbought, but over exuberant. Okay, we're still fearful and buying a lot of puts in the put call ratio still. Okay, Fed's nomination, Kevin Warsh, is just BS. That's just what the excuse they used to dump gold and silver. Remember, gold, we were expecting this, and silver. I'm just going to say it for gold and silver, but it's the same story. We waited for a smash, crash, consolidation before we enter in again. Okay, when the volatility is lower. That's what we're looking for, and that's what we got. Records broken left, right, and center. Can't wait to see. Oh, by the way, let's not forget that delivery is still being demanded at a huge rate. 9.4 million ounces on the first trading day of February. Okay, which is like 18% of the total amount asked for January. Both non-delivery months. Okay, so to me, I am still bullish the metals. This is what we expect to see. Stay the course. Don't let emotions rule you. Stick with your plan. Later.